Hey, it is whoops, day 86, I believe, of 365 days of my raw suspending disbelief journey. It is July 17th, 2024, and we're in the middle of another heat wave here. This is unusual for us to get this much heat in at this time of year. So enjoying it, but not just because um, it's so consistent that everybody's a little bit tired and miserable, right? I like the heat, but I have to spend so much of my time inside the house in order to do work, in order to keep up on life and everything that it's indoor heat, and I don't like indoor heat. I like outdoor heat. So um yeah, not loving that so much. Um I realized today that I wasn't super duper balanced with especially with my outside time. So the other day I did go for a walk and things like that, but I need to intentionally spend time outside in the early mornings and late evenings, at the bare minimum, right? When it's a little bit cooler, and I can just sort of soak it in, um, and get really grounded and do some earthing and all of that. Um, and then when I do that, I find it so much easier to maintain everything else. So then I'm able to keep the balance with life, with home, with the kids, with all of that, and my business. And that actually ends up freeing up more time during the day for me to get outside in the heat and actually enjoy it, like go to the spray park or, do something that is going to cool us down, um, versus just sitting in the hot, stuffy house all day. So, going to intentionally try and have a little bit more balance in that area tomorrow. I did go outside tonight and try to cool down a little. Um, it is, even at night, very, very hot. So, and in the house, it just doesn't clear out. um, I'm doing my best to open all the windows at night and have fans going like 24/7 and close all the windows first thing in the morning before it gets hot and close the blinds and stuff so that the sun isn't coming in. But that's also really depressing for me. I love the sunshine. I love being able to see the sunshine, and um, having to block it out so that the house is not suffocatingly hot is frustrating for me. So that is how things are sort of energetically right now. Um, I, however, before I got on and started recording this, I was really feeling the urge to do, um, I guess you could call it a gratitude rampage. Just focus on gratitude in this episode. I'm definitely feeling that little bit of imbalance that leaves me feeling like I'm forgetting to do the gratitude, or something's off, and it just sort of popped into my head, so I'm going to go with that. And this is something that I highly recommend for shifting your energy, raising your vibration very, very quickly, is a gratitude practice. So whether you do that in a journal, out loud, um, just consistently, sort of all day, every day, being grateful for the things that are around you, being really present with everything that's around you, and being grateful for it. It's very powerful. So, um, yeah, I'm going to go with that. So I today am feeling very, very grateful for the AC unit, the window unit that my friend gifted me a couple of summers back. That has really been a lifesaver for hot days over the last couple of years, in the places that I'm living that do not have uh, a good air circulation or any air conditioning built in or anything like that. And it has been a lifesaver with these heat waves. So I'm super grateful for that. Super grateful for my friend who gave it to me then, and super grateful to have it now. I am grateful for the sunshine, even though it's bringing this heat. The sunlight itself and the sun shining is such a glorious, happy feeling for me, and I absolutely love it. I am so grateful for screens. I'm so grateful that we have an option that we can occupy ourselves when it is just too much to move and do anything else. I'm grateful for the watermelon that my ex dropped off when he brought the kids. That is cool and refreshing to eat instead of needing to cook something for or have something warm for a snack. I am super grateful to myself for the rearranging in my room that I did the other day. The energy has felt so much better, so amazing, and I am super grateful for how inspiring it is to be in this space now. Um, I'm so grateful for the women in my life who are willing to be vulnerable and come and say when they need help. In my group, in my coaching containers, in my unofficial mastermind with Jess and Kelly, every time that someone does it, it's just such a blessing to realize the amount of trust that I'm being given with what is happening in their lives, and that they are willing to show their vulnerability about that, because it is such a thing in our culture to hide our struggles, or to do one or the other extreme, hide them or wear them on our sleeves like a badge of honor. And these women are just vulnerably coming and sharing and allowing everyone to see that they're not alone in the hardships that are happening in their lives, and also are able to then receive support and even just energetic, like the compassion, the understanding from other women. And having a circle of women like that is something I never imagined for my life, and I'm just so grateful for it. I never used to get along with other girls when I was younger, and for me to have this complete transformation like that, where I'm able to hold space for these women, they hold space for me as well. All of you listening are holding space for me when I share my vulnerable things that I'm going through. And I'm just so grateful for that. I'm so grateful for the opportunity to share with you on this podcast. I'm so grateful for the technology that makes it possible for me to have this podcast, and for me to have the Spiral of the Rose podcast that we're launching next week, and for me to have my Heartbeats Harbor podcast, and and my Bingeable Business podcast. Like, the fact that I can have multiple different podcasts and just be lit up about every different area of my business and my life, and be able to do this in a way that is supportive and works with my energy, and I get to be so multi-passionate, and I get to, answer all of the interests that I have as a multi-passionate ADHD entrepreneur. I'm so grateful for the technology that just makes that so possible in such an easy way that I can do it all and not be burnt out by it. I'm so grateful for amazing friends who I can reach out to and say, hey, do you want to do this? And it's just not, it doesn't mean that they have to drop their lives, but at the drop of a hat, they're just happy to go along with whatever crazy scheme I come up with. I'm so grateful for practices that I've learned through the compassionate example of other women in my life, and now being able to practice them with my children. Practices like affirmations and practices like gratitude and forgiveness and unconditional love, and all of these things that practicing them with my children is so, so powerful, and watching them learn them and implement them in their lives so easily because they're children and they're just so open to it is so powerful, so empowering, and such a blessing to feel that support of the kind of mother that I want to be, in a way that when I first started in my motherhood journey, I never knew was even a possibility. So, super grateful for that. I am so grateful for the extra time that I had over the last weekend, which was supposed to be my weekend with the kids, that the ex took them, that it was quieter, that I was able to get more done after all of the grieving and emotional processing that I did the week before. I'm so grateful for the artwork that my kids make me and the cute little pictures and the random thoughtful gestures that they do that just touch my heart. And I'm so grateful that I have just the sweetest pets who are so loving. And um, even though I miss some of them that are not with me all the time, just so grateful for the one that is here all the time and that is just such bliss to watch his like giant puppy um excitement. And um I'm grateful for minimalism and having found that path in my life to simplify everything. I'm grateful for the space that it gives me in my physical space to move around, to run around, to have the crazy ADHD household that we have, and just be free to dance and jump and run and be crazy in here when it's not so hot. And I'm so grateful for every client that I have, everywhere from my free offers that I do all the way to my paid containers. Every single one of them is incredible, and I'm so blessed to have them in my life. I'm grateful for the email subscribers who open my emails and enjoy reading them and are grateful for the content that I put out and for the efforts that I make. And I'm grateful for the women in my group who are just a family and are just, even when I can't put my all into that group time wise, are just so supportive of each other, are so empowering to one another, and are just the most beautiful souls in the world. And I could not be more grateful for having them in my life. And that I'm grateful for the inspiration that brought um, that the creation of that space into my life. And I am so grateful to have a fridge and cupboard and pantry full of food and to not have to worry about where our next meal is coming from. And I'm grateful for the like quarter of a cow that I was gifted randomly by my brother's friend, and the amount of money that saves me in meat, so that I can feed my children a healthy, balanced diet with less struggle. And I'm so grateful that we have an ice machine in our fridge so that we don't have to be making ice constantly to keep up in this heat. And I'm so grateful for clean drinking water. And I'm so grateful for incredibly fuzzy blankets that I can enjoy the feeling of on top of them if it's too hot to lie under them. And I am so grateful for the family members, both close and extended, who are so supportive of my journey of healing, my journey of personal development, my journey as an entrepreneur, my journey as a mother. Just, I feel so blessed to have so many people in my life who are supportive of where I'm at. And I know that everyone doesn't have that. And I am so grateful to have my unofficial mastermind with Jess and Kelly and just our open and loving space in there, and the laughs that we share, and even the frustrations that we can sometimes have, even with each other, mostly just between me and Jess. We're complete opposites. Um, but that the frustrations being hilarious as they're happening, and not really that frustrating, and just being held on both ends in so much love, and having that just be a possibility, that it doesn't have to be that just because we're so different we can't get along, um, is incredible to me to witness, to experience, to be a part of. And just the love in that space is more than I can even put into words, between the three of us. And I'm so, so grateful for it. And I'm grateful for angel numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4 just popped up on my TV. Yes, it's the middle of the night. It's a little bit cooler right now, so I'm going to get to bed soon. But just so grateful. I'm so grateful for all of these things. I'm so grateful for this and so much more. I'm so grateful for all of the financial abundance that is coming my way. I'm so grateful for patient landlord and mother and all of the people who require money from me. And I am so grateful for every dollar that has come in to help me to pay those things. And I'm grateful for all of the animals and plants and just beauty in the world, and the fascinating creatures that every day blow my mind. I'm grateful for friends online who know that I love to have random things sent to me, like a pink praying mantis, or um, just whatever random things pop up, but just that they know how much I love that and how much that lights up my days, and that I absolutely want to receive those messages from them. And I'm so grateful for the heat, because we don't really get that much here. And I'm so grateful for the big cold bathtub full of water tonight that I was able to just dunk myself in because it was so hot. And I'm so grateful for my bed and my pillows and all of the things that I'm about to go climb into and just be in absolute heaven. So that is what I want to share with you all today. And I hope you have an amazing day, and that this was inspiring and helpful for you. And just go and be grateful. And I love you lots for being here. And I will talk to you all tomorrow.